A daytime talk show. Just think about that for a second. A daytime talk show. Is that actually the direction for J Hud Productions? Is that really where we want to see Jennifer Hudson? Hmm, let's talk about it. Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on this video. This is Kitchen Table Talk Live with SpillitBoy TV. And my question was, is the perfect fit for J Hud a daytime talk show? I have to be honest. When I first heard talks of Jennifer Hudson going into this whole realm of doing a daytime talk show, I said, I don't know. I said it because it just seemed like the thing. Everybody wants a daytime talk show. It just seemed like everybody was pitching them. Everybody was trying to get them. If Wendy not doing too high and Wendy looked like she's going to leave, everybody's running to try to be the next Wendy Williams. And then I had to really think about it for a minute. I had to think about it for a minute. And I love Jennifer Hudson. I love the talent that is Jennifer Hudson. Um, that voice is literally unmatched. All of that stuff. But one thing I've always told you all about Jennifer Hudson, in my opinion, she makes me anxious and she makes me nervous when I see her on stage. Jennifer Hudson has this bad stage presence. When she's singing, it always seems to me like she's uncomfortable and it makes me uncomfortable. She's totally confident with her voice and the whole vocal thing, but she always kind of sings like she don't know what to do with her hands. Like, should she put them in her pockets? Should she hold them at her side? How to move? Something about her comfort level. And I'm going all the way back to from the first time I ever seen her. I always get very anxious when I see Jennifer, like, girl, you get ready to stumble, or what is going on? Something about her on stage just always comes across a little herky jerky to me. So seeing her live in concert and not on my roster of things, I want to hear it. I want to hear it, but when I watch her, it takes me through something. Then I got to thinking, when Jennifer Hudson does an interview, she gives one hell of an interview. If you've ever seen her sit on a couch and talk, she gives a hell of an interview. And I just, I knew it was getting close to the day that the show was going to premiere, which was the 12th, September 12th. 2022 was going to be the first show, which just happens to be her birthday, her 41st birthday. I said, you know what? I'm going to give old Jen, I'm going to give her a shot because she really can interview. She really can interview. Anytime I've ever seen her interview, I'm hanging on the end of the couch. I'm totally captivated, which is so weird. I'm captivated when she's just speaking. But when she's singing, the vocals are always A1, but it's not the same. So I said, maybe this talking gig is the thing. Maybe the talking gig is the thing. So I said, let me go ahead and watch it. Listen, I watched the show. I couldn't have been more correct. Jennifer Hudson is perfect for this. Perfect for this. Do you hear me? I sat and I watched the Jennifer Hudson show and I didn't want it to go off. It is perfect for her. And when you really think about, come on, Jennifer Hudson, she knows the human experience better than most. She knows life and what life means and love and the loss of love and tragedy. She knows these things. She has lived these things. She's lived and she's lost. She's traveled and she's a successful person. And she just has so much to give in the way of personal experience, which is what is necessary for a talk show host. It's necessary for a talk show host. It's necessary for a preacher. It's necessary for a person that does public speaking. They need to have lived to be able to convey that and draw you in. And I'm telling you, I sat there and I watched the show. I programmed it to my DVR and I will not be missing an episode. Do you understand? She was so cute and she was so humbled. But I loved her as a judge. When she was a judge on The Voice, I loved her there. I loved her there. The banter. She knows how to talk to people. I just love her in that space. Let me tell you what she had going on. She had the most beautiful fuchsia goddess dress that you've ever seen. Just cute. It was short. It was youthful. She had an old nasty piece of fuchsia suede boot. I said, oh, it was a little ankle boot. Sickening. And then this was the J Hud part. After the opening of the show, she took the boot off and put on an cute old pair of Nikes with the fuchsia little stripes and stuff on the side. But the dress itself reminds you of an episode of Wonder Woman and her sisters on Paradise Island. It was that type of dress. It was draped to perfection. It fit her. It looked really good. She had her hair to put. She really did look like an Amazon. She looked like an Amazon, a very pretty, melanated Amazon who went there and knew exactly what she was doing. Of course, she was emotional, but she's just so happy to be there. It was just great. Her family was in attendance at the show. We see the sister and a couple of other people who we've seen through the years, who we've grown to love them, as an extension of the family and everything. And then she did what you do and gave away one old nasty week vacation to everybody in the audience. Got a week vacation. I said, that's the way to start. That's the way to start because you all know who the blueprint is. The Big O. The Big O. And Ellen. Because Ellen was another one. Natural. But that she did that. And then there was an opportunity given. There was a guy named James who actually had written into her in the show and wanted to surprise a friend of his. The girl, her name is Amaya. No, sorry, it's Amaya. Amaya Love is what her name was. Cute little thing. And she was on a tour of the studio, a studio lot tour. And they surprise her. They bring her in. They says, this is where Jennifer Hudson is going to be filming her show. So let's do this. Here, I'm going to use you. You stand here and you act as though you're Jennifer Hudson. And we're going to open up the curtain and everything and let it, like you're opening the show. And they open it up and Jennifer Hudson is standing there and the live audience is there. It was so cute. It was so cute. I mean, all the elements of a good talk show. This was all in the first episode. And the friend had literally written the letter, like I said, and then they literally ran her to the back. They gave her a makeover, put her in the cutest outfit, and let her come on out. And she sang, I Have Nothing. She never sang on live television before. And what a huge stage to start on. So that was great. It was a great opportunity. It was a great thing to happen to a young woman. Great. And she was a really good singer. And then to top everything off, she started her show off with her dream guest, which was Simon Cowell himself. Simon came out. Who knew it's been literally 18 years since Simon and Jennifer Hudson have actually seen each other in person. And she said, it's like going back to school and seeing that teacher and saying, look what I became, And I always got that she wasn't ever, people were really angry because I was with American Idol from the beginning. People were really angry about the things that Simon would say to Jennifer Hudson, but they were actually true. Simon Cowell never lied to Jennifer Hudson. She did used to oversing everything. Everything. She was screaming and yelling and she was oversinging a lot of the songs. And literally when she got to the round where she sang Circle of Life is Broadway. So it's, yes, you're going to over project and you're singing to the people in the back rows. But all those songs didn't require that in each round of the American Idol. And that was like the thing. She never really took it personal. She took it as what it was, constructive criticism. We all know that he has a delivery issue, but never angry, but people will be angry at him. He shared some things, he was saying, he always wanted to talk to her, as I think even when he watched back and some of the feedback that he's gotten, he thought he was a little harsh on her. But look at it. Look at how everything turned out. Look how everything turned out for her. And he was just so happy. He brought her a beautiful bouquet. And he brought her this picture, a signed autograph picture, which was hilarious. They talked about his son. His son is actually 8 years old now. Cute little boy, but he actually looks like stuff. He's cute though. And Simon said he acts just like him. He acts just like him at his age. I thought I'd die when he said, little Simon, he's like, listen, you're doing exactly what daddy did. I didn't get away with it, and neither are you. I fell out laughing. He's engaged. Somebody's going to marry him. He's engaged. And he invited her to the wedding. And this is what I said. I knew I was right about Jennifer Hudson and her placement. This is what she did. I'm going to tell you this, and then I'm leaving. She stopped when he started talking. He was talking, and she offered him personally condolences for the Queen's passing. You catch that? That's class, baby. That's class. Now, the Queen to us, I mean, there's respect given, but that position doesn't mean to us here what it means to her people there. Okay, he is the Queen's people, and it was a big deal. So I thought for her to do that, to actually offer, she understands the importance of the Queen to the Queen's people, and for her to offer personal condolences to him for the Queen's passing, I thought that was just so classy, and that just furthermore proved my point that she knows how to talk to and how to deal with people, which makes her a perfect candidate to do a show such as this one. I hope this show picks up, stays up, and does what it needs to do, because like I said, the time went by like that, and I didn't even want it to end. So listen, the answer to my own question, is this what we want to see for Jennifer Hudson? You ding dang bet you. I love it, and I will be watching. If you're not watching, you're doing yourself a disservice. Find out when the Jennifer Hudson show is actually airing in your town, and if you can't be there for it live, DVR it. It really is a good time. It's a good time. That's it. That's all. Ain't got no more. Get on out there and watch the show, you all. Catch y'all next time.
And feel like